video, I'm going to teach you some basic concepts about strokes. So let's begin. And by the way, this is our class number 5 of Adobe Illustrator CC 2025 version. So let's begin. So first of all, I'm just gonna zoom in. Okay. Now let's begin with the first 3 concepts. So can you see there are 2 shortcuts of the strokes panel. One is that you can click over here and the stroke panel opens, and the other is when you go in the windows and here is also stroke. So you can also use this. And now you might be thinking why there are less details rather than this. You just need to click over here these 3 dash and show options. And now you can have this as an extra panel. It's totally up to you. Okay, so can you see this first square? It has this is a darkish gray, and it is this fill, and the stroke is this magenta color. Okay, so basically you can even control the width of your stroke like this. Okay, you can even control the width of the stroke. Okay, so now this is a square with only the fill. There is none stroke. There is no stroke in it. So this square only has a fill. Now can you see this square? When I'm clicking it, I cannot control it. Why? Because there is literally no fill inside it. But when I'm over here to the stroke, now I can select it because there is a stroke in it. And if there will be totally none, then nothing is here. Unless you select the whole. So I don't want this. Okay, so this has only stroke, none fill. Okay, so let's move on. So what's the difference in all of these? First of all, this has a center. It is aligned to the stroke center. This one is aligned to the stroke inside, and this one is aligned to the stroke outside. Now it might be a little confusing. Can you see this is my path? Let's zoom in a bit more. Can you see this is my path? The stroke is in the center, like it's lying between the path. But if we move on to the inside, can you notice that the path, this is my path, and inside my path, the stroke is inside my path. And when I'm moving towards this square, in this square, my stroke is outside the given path. All of these squares have the same measurement and the same size, so there is no difference in it. Just the alignment of the stroke is different. One is center, one is inside, and one is outside. So now let's move on to these 2 squares. Now, you might have seen this the dashed lines patterns on shapes. So this is basically, I can enable this from here. You can increase the dash points like that. Like you can increase it, and you can even do like this. You can make some gaps between it. You can add some more extra dashes. It's simply like this. I'm just going to decrease it. Okay. Alright. So this is my dashed. How can you enable the dash? Because when you have made a square, you need to check this dashed lines, and then you can control these features around here. You can even change the way your alignment of the dash will can. I'm just keeping it like the dashes to the corners and the path ends, adjusting lengths to fit. Like this. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Now this is the dotted pattern in a square. So now in my the dotted pattern, if I increase or decrease, and you might have seen and noticed, now it is also looking like a dashed line. To fix that, the way your width is, like if it's 6 points, then I'm gonna 6 points, and now it will automatically a dotted line. You need to make you need to sync the point, the adjustments, the weight, and the dash lines, dashes like this, and now it will be a totally equal dash. Now let's move on to our paths. Okay. Um, all right. So in our this path, now there's a little something is different. In this path, there is a butt cap. In a butt cap, what basically happens where your path ends, simply where the stroke ends. But now over here, this is called a round cap. In a round cap, you might have seen a difference. That my path is ending over here, but my cap is below over here. It is making a round shape after my path ends. Now this is called a projecting cap. In a projecting cap, so butt cap and projecting cap is looking kind of pretty much similar, but the difference is that the butt cap is ending, the stroke is ending where the path is ending. But in a projecting cap, the stroke is ending where pretty much far away from the where the path is ending. And just now I'm just going to tell you that all of the measurements of all the squares and all the shapes I'm using all have the same accurate size copied. It's just that the alignment, the strokes, the caps, the dashes just make a difference. Alright, so now I am just gonna okay, so now how to create an arrowhead. In Adobe, we say arrowhead instead of arrow. So basically this is my path, and now how can you make an arrow? Can you see this section over here? It's specially for arrows. Now you can define a different type of arrow, whatever type of arrow you want. Like for example, I am picking, there are many type of, so it's totally up to you. I'm just gonna take this one right here. And you can even change the ending arrowhead, the end of the path. Like maybe I can change it to somewhat like this. Okay, so now this is size is so big. Now how to adjust the size? You can decrease from here until you find a perfect fit for your style. So now you see, isn't my arrow looking literally so much fun? Okay, so we're done with all the basic concepts. Now let's just do something like a little. So for example, this is selected. Now if I take my pencil, this is my pencil tool, the shortcut is N. And I draw anything with it. And I can even add an arrowhead to that. Like I can make an arrowhead to this also as well. You can do with anything you imagine. Okay. So can you see, I just made a pencil drawer and I literally just changed it arrowheads, and it's really fun to enjoy this. Now I'm just going to take a new template from here. I'm gonna, first of all, now I'm also going to teach you how to save your Adobe files. Go over here to your file, go on save as, and there are two options: save on your computer or save to Creative Cloud. If you're gonna save to Creative Cloud, it will be forever saved in your cloud account. Like whenever you log into any type of device, it will always be there. But if you save it on your computer, these are the disadvantages: that it will not sync to all your devices. You cannot auto save every change. You cannot version the history, and you cannot edit it. It's all the things that you can do. Only one option is an advantage, that you have an offline access, which is as well as in the Creative Cloud. So I usually save my main materials to save to Creative Cloud, but for now I'm just gonna save it on my computer like this, and you can save it to anything you want. I'm gonna name it for my strokes, stroke class 05. And I save it, and you can even do it like CS, and like you can change the version. It's up to you. I'm gonna just keep it as the default. There are some more options. It's up to you. It's like this is only for you. It's up to you. Well, I'm gonna keep it as default. So now I have saved it. But now when I saved it, now what will be the difference? When I will open that particular file, then it will open in the Adobe. For example, if you want a JPEG or a PNG or an SVG, so how will you do that? You're gonna go in the files, you're gonna go in the export, you're gonna click on export as, and just ignore all of these. And for example, I'm gonna be in my illustrations, and then you can save it as JPEG, as SVG, as Photoshop, as PNG, as even web page. It's totally up to you. I'm gonna keep it JPEG and export. And you can, it's up to you. You can keep the color mode RGB, CMYK, or grayscale. I'm gonna keep it RGB. You can even change the resolution to the highest or the normal screen. It's totally up to you. You can even increase the quality of the file. Well, it will kind of make the file more heavier. So I recommend to keep it as default. It's totally up to you. I'm going to click on OK. So now it has been saved to my file explorer. So now let's just quickly do something more. I just want to explain you one more thing. Let's click on new, and I'm going to take an A4 size, and I'm even going to change it to RGB. Well, it's only up to, it is showing, and it is showing like it's showing a warning sign, but it's, why is it showing a warning sign? It is showing a warning sign because if A4 size type of templates are for printing, and usually printing things are for CMYK. Means for CMYK, it basically means it, the full form of CMYK is cyan, and I guess magenta, cyan, CMY. Oh, sorry, I am missing one color. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and cyan. This is the full form of CMYK, and the full form of RGB is red, green, and blue. So RGB is used for web purposes, and for printing purposes is CMYK. And when I'm changing RGB mode from like in A4 size printing purpose, then it's showing a warning sign. But I'm just using its size, and I'm not even using it for main purposes. Like it's just for, I just want to teach you. So I'm just gonna create it like this, and I have created my design. Now what I basically want to do in this is that I want to like create, I want to let you help. So this is my brush tool. There is a block brush tool. We're going to discuss it later. But for now, brush tool. Basically, a brush tool is totally up to you. Like you can create any different path. Okay, so it's also the same as pencil tool. But the only difference is that the pencil tool is lighter than a brush tool, but you can also adjust that. So kind of there's no difference because they both are basically used for creating paths and drawing purposes. Now if I'm using my brush tool, you can even change its color. Like I'm gonna basically change it to like teal cyan color. And if you double click on that tool, you can go on more advanced settings. You can even keep your brush to accurate, or you can even keep the brush to smooth. Well, I'm going to keep it on smooth. Now let's see the difference. If we keep it on smooth, so I have created the smoothest line I could ever make. And now if I keep it on normal, now there is a peak over here. I just want to make it exactly like I did over there. And now let's keep it more accurate. Now let's see the difference. So basically, this path is created by the smooth, and this path is created from the normal word. And this is my accurate. Can you see in my accurate one there are many twitches, many glitches, and in my smooth is pretty much too much smooth. And in my normal, It's like somewhere in between. So I'm gonna delete all of these parts. Okay. Alright. So I'm just gonna like let's just create wait a sec. I totally use it more of them often I use it on smooth and sometimes on normal. I never use it on accurate. Alright, so I'm just gonna create this as my random. I want to create a more nice. Okay, this is as my random path, and I want to create an arrowhead on it. And there are also some fun cartoonish over here, and these are really cute. Like you can keep in a hand over here. I don't know why it's not showing. Well, I guess I should just keep it on default. There's some error coming up. Oh wait, there might be some mistake with this. Maybe I'm just gonna like use it with my pencil. And now I'm gonna use. Okay, so there is totally a problem. I will check it, and of course, I can also make mistakes. If all the humans make mistakes, there's nobody perfect. Okay, so now let's. I just want to show you some different tools like the eraser tool. There are many options in the eraser tool, scissor tool, and a knife tool. These are all really fun tools. Let's just test them out. For example, I am taking an ellipse. Let's make 3 of ellipse. Okay, let's make. Alright. Alright. So I have made any of the 3 ellipse and I'm gonna just change it. Cyan is a kind of too much lightish color. Let's make it magenta. And I'm gonna increase the path, the stroke, I mean. Okay, so what shall we do it kind of in here? Okay, I just want to make them all with a fill because they all have no fill. Let's just give them a white fill. Okay, so let's just begin it. Or what if I just give them colors? Straight away colors. Okay, now this is looking more better. And I'm gonna remove the stroke. Okay, so now let's just. So first of all, this is our eraser tool. You can adjust the brush size by the square brackets. If you do the left side square bracket, it will make it smaller. If you do the right side square bracket, it will make it like pretty much big. Well, I'm gonna keep it like this. So can you see when it's really interesting? I erased my circle. Now I have 3 different paths. I mean 3 different shapes. It's also really much fun. You can do some more creativity with this. Like maybe I could give this a white color or maybe a blue color. And I can give this one a yellow color. Alright, this is kind of really fun. Now let's just see the scissor tool. Okay, sorry. And basically the scissor tool is used on a path. What the scissor tool basically does, it basically breaks the path. It creates a cut. Like in a paper, we use a scissor and then we just make some cuts in the scissor. So I don't know what else fun things we can do with this scissor cut. It's just that it can cut your like circle. Well, I thought up till now this one was more interesting, and you will also use it, and I think so. So now let's use the knife tool. Knife tool is also really nice. Like you can even create some fun type of textures. Um, Open. Okay, so I'm just gonna like make some more nicer cuts. I know it's hard to get more precise, but yeah, practice makes anyone perfect. Okay, so now the fun thing is that it made cuts, but it didn't make gaps like the razor tool. These are also every part is a different tool, like that. Now let's do something fun with it. Let's do some shades of purple. Let's make a lightish one. And now, um, okay, so let's create a little darker. And over here, I'm gonna give it a color. Okay, this is looking nice. I'm just gonna give all of them the color like this. Now you're thinking why? Because I want the same timeline of them all. I'm gonna give it a little darker shade. Now for this, I'm gonna give it a more dark shade. It's really fun to explore Adobe. Adobe is full of diversities. It's just that until you make efforts, and efforts make anything. So obviously the final result is absolutely amazing. So we did kind of pretty much fun. This part was kind of not that much fun because it just made a cut over here if you see closely. The look, there is no path over here, there's a stop over here. And over here, eraser tool was also fun, but yeah, I think you guys are having a love in the nice tool. It's also good. There are some shortcuts over here, like scissor tool shortcut is C and the razor tool shortcut is Shift plus E. So let's end our class over here. Hope you love this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to share to your friends because your support is everything to me. So just click that bell icon for every time notification of me. So bye bye. And if you have any like concerns or some problems or some issues, never bother to ask in the comment section. Bye bye.